Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule Channel. And yes, we have a final on the Race Vehicle Hauler Group Build 2025, hosted by this cool dude over here. This is Dougie over there at the Modeling Hermit. And I want to thank Dougie for hosting this, man. What a great idea, man. I've always wanted to build one of these guys, you know. I never built a hauler before, and a custom one at that. So, and if you happen to host this again next year, I'm definitely gonna build another one, man. Had a blast doing it. And if you're not sub to this guy, you got to go check him out, man. He loves building dioramas, and you know I love my dioramas, man. So go check him out, Dougie at the Modeling Hermit. All right. So there she is, guys, and the first thing that I thought of when I was before I actually built this vehicle is that, well, you know, when you approach a build, you need some kind of inspiration, right? What inspires you to build something, right? So I just happened to see this guy's video right over here, Phil over there at Horton's Hot Rod Shop, and he was filming some of his vehicles he had on the shelf there, and he had a couple of trucks there. And one vehicle that caught my eye, he had a LaFrance fire truck, just like this one, I believe, and he converted into a hauler. And I thought that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I went on Pinterest, got more ideas, but you know, anything can inspire you guys. You know, it could be a video, it could be something. Maybe you're driving down the street, you see a cool vehicle. It could be, you maybe went to a car show, thumbing through a magazine. It could be just about anything. You know, we get our inspirations from many different places. You know, so I want to thank Phil for posting that video because if it wasn't for that, maybe I wouldn't even had that idea. You know, so. Phil, thanks a lot, brother. I really appreciate it, man. And, oh, if you're not sub to this guy, go check him out, man. He just built a record truck that's out of this world, man. So you definitely got to go check it out. So there she is, guys. I'll give you. Oh yeah, we got it on the big turntable today, man. This guy takes up a lot of real estate, man. So I'm calling this one done. There's a couple other things I have to do to it, but this thing's been hanging around here in the shop for 2 months already. So I think it's about time we, posted a video. So the only thing that I have to do, well, in my haste, I forgot to put the windshield wipers on. Excuse me, guys. And a couple of guys asked me if I was going to put an engine cover there. Yeah, I think I might do that, but I like it open like that. It's really cool. You know, it's a nice Detroit diesel right there. And I might have to put a license plate in the back here as well. Well, I'll show you the other pieces that I installed in the back there in a minute. But the first order of business when I was doing this custom vehicle here was this section over here. I mean, I knew what was going on here in the front, and the pumping apparatus I gave to another YouTuber. He said he wanted it, so I asked anybody, you know, if they wanted it, you know, drop me an email. So that's we shipped that one out. We didn't need any of that. So, but I got this chipboard here. I got sheets of this at my job before I retired. But you can get a cardstock like this. You know, crafters use it. You know, probably go to a Michael's, you know, or Hobby Lobby, or you know, the crafters section, and you can probably get a whole bunch of it. This was great. You can see this is how we used it right here. This is our template, and this piece over here, I just needed one side because they're both identical. And you can see how we did that, guys, here with our templates, right? Very useful. And then we just transferred this over here to the styrene. And then we were on our way, you know? And came out really, I tell you, I'm really digging this, man, you know? I'm really, you know, I never built one of these before. I mean, you know, I like to scratch build stuff, you know? So give you a little spin around over here. And then, as far as the paint's concerned, that was the color shift paint. That was a purple flash, and that's the green flash. And you can see we separate. Let me take you up to the stand here. Let me get a little closer look at it anyway. You can see it's got a lot of bling in it there. I love that color shift paint. you know, and then we hit it with 2 coats of Rust-Oleum lacquer, guys. Yep, rattle can. And I'm really starting to dig that stuff. I've been using it for a while now, but I think I'm going to use it more often, you know. And I wanted to take pictures outside, but it's been raining over here for like the last week, every freaking day. So when the sun comes out, one of these days, I'm going to take some pictures outside. And boy, I tell you, this cab, man, they are, I think, 35 separate pieces of chrome on this cab. The only difficult part was this mirror right here. It's 3 different pieces, and I'm like, how am I going to get the right angles and glue it to the vehicle? Because, you know, I don't want to mess up. There's 5 mounting points, and that's all I got to do is slip with the super glue, and then, you know, I don't, yeah, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, you know. So what I did was, where's my pointer, Bert? Come on. Right over here, these 2 brackets, you see this one and that bracket back there? Well, actually, I pinned it. I drilled a 24 thousandths hole in each one, and I put a straight pin in each one, and I drilled the holes. I marked it first, and I drilled the holes on an angle, and it sat right in there. So this bracket here supports all of this. So once that was glued in, everything else just fell into place, you know, so that was pretty cool. And the beacons, I decided to put the beacons on anyway. I figured, what the hell? I didn't use the siren or the bell on the fire truck, obviously. But, and what really pissed me off is these beacons over here, they look pretty good. That's supposed to be over here. And let me show you what happened. This is really what pisses me off about these instructions sometimes, you know. When they suggest one thing and then, you know, and then the box art suggests another. See what I'm telling you? They're telling you to put it right over the mirrors. Right over the mirrors. See that? But if you look at the box art, let me swing it over here. I mean, this is a big box here. You see what that beacon is? It's behind the mirror. But, you know, I usually use the box as a reference, but this thing was so big, and, you know, I had it off to the side and like a dummy. I should have just, you know, checked the box art first, but yeah, I mean, it's not bad, you know. I mean, it's glued into place now, so it ain't going nowhere. And what else did I wanted to tell you? Oh, these tires. Oh, my God. A couple of guys complain about these tires. They do not fit on those rims. Very, very sloppy fit, man. You gotta have a lot of patience when you put these tires onto the wheels, you know. But is there anything else I wanted to... Oh, yeah. This one cool feature back here. Oh, yeah, I got taillights. I found in my parts box. They worked out great. And then I got these ramps. Wait, let me put you back into the holder, guys, all right? I got these cool little ramps over here that pop out. You can see that, guys? They slide right out like this. And then you take them out, and then you just... Let's see if I can put this on the edge. Can you guys, let me try to get this in frame here. Come on, guy, you're supposed to be good at this. So they would sit over there. Well, you know, sitting on a turntable, but you get the idea anyway. So this way, you know, the vehicle, they would sit like right about there, and then the vehicle would just ride right up. And then when not in use, you could just put these guys right back in here, like so. There's one. Let's get the other one in there. Come on. You know what? I'm working around the camera. That's why. And then they just slide right back in there. I guess like a real hauler would do. I assume that's where they would tuck them in. And what else I did over here? Oh, yeah. These pieces over here, I use them as wheel chocks over here, you know. They're supposed to go underneath the vehicle to support something. Probably where the, you know, the pumping apparatus was. But I gave them a metal color, and, you know, they use them as wheel chuck. And also we got, I put some, scratch built some tie downs. See, we got, there's 6 of them over there. We got 3 on this side. And you know what I'm thinking about doing? I want to scratch build some, like, ratchet straps, you know. Unless somebody makes them out there. But I think I can scratch build those, you know, that like, you know, tie downs, hold the vehicle in place. But I think that's about it, guys. Oh, wait a minute. You're probably saying, wait a minute. Where's the vehicle, man? Isn't this thing supposed to have a vehicle? Well, I got a little surprise for you guys. I got a slideshow at the end of the video. And you guys let me know which one you like the best on here, all right? I put a bunch of them on there. All right, guys, let me put you back in the holder over here. We'll slide this guy over here. And there we go, guys. We're done. And don't forget, if you're not subbed to this guy, go check him out. The Modeling Hermit, Dougie, all right? All right, guys, I'm out of here. And remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Guys, take care, be safe, and keep on building.